from March 1st until now, it's been going up from 400 million total value locked to 1.1 billion. This is quite significant, and it makes Base the number 8 chain in terms of total value locked.
Welcome to the channel. My name is BitBoy. Today we're going to be taking a look at maybe the next chain that can make you a bunch of bucks and it doesn't even have a coin. Base is an Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain developed by Coinbase, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges. It was officially launched on August 9, 2023. Check out what Jesse Pollock, Base contributor #1, has to say about Base.
The framing that we kind of got in our head in late 2021 was, what if we could bring Coinbase on chain? Take the whole business that we've been building and move it from the kind of centralized custodial world that we've been building for the last decade into an on-chain powered by smart contract world. That's the next generation of crypto.
The goal of the Base blockchain is to make on-chain activity easier, cheaper, and safer for developers and users. They say they want to bring the next billion users to crypto. It's built on the OP stack, an open source framework developed by Optimism, another Ethereum Layer 2 solution. This technology allows Base to achieve scalability and lower transaction fees compared to the Ethereum mainnet.
We actually needed a developer platform where teams at Coinbase could really easily build on-chain and have that actually work at the scale of tens of millions, hundreds of millions of users that Coinbase really needed. And so that was the beginning of Base. And once we decided to build that developer platform for Coinbase, it only felt natural for us to open that up for everyone.
The initial launch was focused on developers, allowing them to build and test applications on the Base network before they opened it to the public. Coinbase envisions Base as a key part of its strategy to bring more users and assets into the decentralized crypto economy. It also aims to be part of a superchain that interconnects various L2 solutions. Base uses ETH as its native gas token, meaning users pay transaction fees in ETH. And right now, there's no plan to issue a new network token for Base. The network is designed to be secure, low cost, and builder friendly, and it's open source and permissionless, encouraging community participation and development. The most important takeaway here is that Base wants to bring Coinbase on chain.
I kind of think about Base and Coinbase as an iceberg. Today, most people are just seeing the top, where you're seeing a lot of activity, there's tons of energy, but there's the whole behemoth of Coinbase that's just starting to come on chain. And the Base team is gonna be doing a ton of work to support those teams at Coinbase to start writing smart contracts. Start thinking about how they can come on chain to build better products for our customers, make them accessible to more people, and to change the world.
Is Base its own blockchain? Yes and no. Base is a blockchain, but it's not an entirely independent one. Base is what's known as a Layer 2 or L2 blockchain. This means it operates on top of another blockchain, in this case, the Ethereum mainnet, and it's one of the highest market cap L1s. Now here's my 10-second explanation of the difference between an L1 and L2. A Layer 2, like Base, is a secondary blockchain that operates on top of a Layer 1 to make it more scalable and cheaper. Think of a Layer 1 as a busy highway with limited lanes, causing congestion and high tolls, or in this case, transaction fees. Layer 2s are like building an express lane on top, upping the speed limit and lowering fees. Base handles transactions off the Ethereum mainnet, reducing congestion and lowering gas fees. It bundles multiple transactions together and submits them to Ethereum as a single transaction, further improving efficiency.
And a new low-cost Layer 2 blockchain called Base is becoming a major building block for popular apps in finance and social media. Coinbase head of protocols Jesse Pollock created the Base layer and joins us, as well as Mike Novogratz, who sticks with us for this conversation. And Jesse, I think you can look at a lot of different ways here on how people are using Base, but I want to hear from you, the data. What does it show in terms of how big Base is actually getting for Coinbase?
So Coinbase has always been the most trusted and easiest way for people to access crypto. And I think what we're seeing with Base is the same thing is happening. So in Q1, we saw 8 times more developers start to build on Base, and we're seeing really rapid growth of the number of users who are also transacting on Base. And like you mentioned, they're doing all sorts of things, from payments to commerce to music to gaming. We're really seeing the next generation of the internet be built on-chain on Base.
Base has the Coinbase touch, where users and developers seem to trust it. Base inherits security from Ethereum's underlying infrastructure, ensuring that the funds and data on Base are protected by the same robust mechanisms. Here are some quick stats on Base. Base can process a much higher volume of transactions than Ethereum. Transaction fees on Base are significantly lower than on Ethereum, making it more affordable for users. Transactions on Base are faster than on Ethereum due to the off-chain processing. Base is compatible with Ethereum's tools and infrastructure, allowing developers to easily port their existing applications or build new ones on Base. The Base network, being an Ethereum Layer 2 solution, supports a wide range of DeFi applications and protocols. But before we get into that, we've got to take a look at how to bridge ETH over to Base, and all the information on how to do it is right there on the Base website. All you do is hit Bridge Assets and pick one of the bridges on the website, brid.gg or Superbridge. If you use MetaMask, there's a bridge option right in the swap tab on the Base network too. Just FYI, for anyone that uses MetaMask, we're going to use Superbridge. So you can connect a wallet that has ETH in it and input how much you want to bridge. The bridge works quickly, and when it does, you'll be ready to trade on Base. But what is there to do on the Base blockchain? Because it's an ETH Layer 2, many of the decentralized apps or dApps on ETH can be used on Base as well. Applications like Uniswap, Balancer, and SushiSwap, Aave and compound lending and borrowing platforms, yield aggregators like Beefy Finance, well, they allow users to maximize returns, and there's a decentralized marketplace called Zora. Base is compatible with Coinbase Wallet, MetaMask, and a few others. You won't be surprised to hear that right now, meme coins are getting most of the traction on Base, and the biggest success so far has been Base Bread. As of right now, Bread's market cap is around $1.1 billion, making it the only Base meme coin in the billionaire club. It also ranks among the top 10 meme coins overall, currently holding the spot at number 7. Brett is inspired by a character from Matt Fury's Boys Club comic and is often referred to as Pepe's best friend on Base. Brett rose prominence after its launch in February 2024, reaching a peak price in June of 2024. Despite some fluctuations, it maintains a strong market presence. Now, a little about the community and tokenomics. Brett has an active community and its tokenomics are deflationary, with a maximum supply of almost 10 billion tokens, of which almost 9.91 billion are already in circulation. Traders are finding new Base meme coins just like they are on Solana using Dex Screener. You can now sort by newly created pairs. Now, many of these tokens will either be outright scams, rug pulls, or headed for zero, but if you're looking to get a sense of memes being traded on Base, this is the place to go. When I want to know what's happening next with a blockchain project, the first thing I look for is users. After all, this is what is going to drive volume on chain. At its peak, Base had around 890,000 daily active users, surpassing other Layer 2 solutions. Base also has a large number of unique addresses. Base's TVL showed around $4 billion at its peak, which shows significant capital inflow and the users' trust in the network. Base has processed over 2.6 million transactions in a day, and the cumulative transaction volume exceeded 1.6 billion. Base has also surpassed Ethereum's transactions per second, or TPS, reaching a peak of 36 TPS, illustrating its ability to scale and process transactions efficiently. So the stats on Base are having a career year. It has high developer activity, airdrops, and incentive, and significant bridge use. Base's stats show rapid growth, high user engagement, and capacity to handle substantial transaction volumes. It surpasses Ethereum in several different metrics, which shows its potential as a leading Layer 2 solution. Like any blockchain, it faces challenges such as maintaining security, ensuring decentralization, and sustaining growing trajectory. That's why it's important to stay updated. Chat with other members about Base trading and other money-making topics in our Bit Squad community Discord. The link is in the description below. You don't want to miss it. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.